about to go somewhere odd now. Times to rise and elevation starts to drop down. Our little secret, don't kiss and tell, you're so bad. I'll probably see you in hell. Welcome to hell, baby. This is podcast hell.
I pee a lot.
Yeah? How often do you pee?
A couple times an hour, maybe.
What?
Yeah.
You're joking.
At least once an hour for the first 6 hours of the day.
What's going on? Is that prostate issues?
No. It's that I work from home.
So you pee. I work from home. I pee 3 times a day.
Really?
Yeah.
But you don't drink coffee?
No. But I also know people who drink coffee who don't pee every hour.
I don't like my job that much, so...
Well, none of these things have anything to do with the amount of pee that your body creates. I think you might have prostate issues.
I don't have prostate issues.
You've had it checked. You've had them go up there.
No.
And feel around.
No. I just feel that I don't have it.
Okay, yeah. You have prostate issues. No. You're not supposed to pee once an hour. If we Google peeing once an hour, they're going to be like, you have fucking Legionnaire's cancer of
I drink a lot of... I start the day with a lot of coffee, and then I feel guilty about that, and then I pour a bunch of water on top of that. And then I have a job where I just sit and look at a computer all day and type and listen. It's very monotonous.
Yeah.
Monotonous. And any sort of, like, the slightest, any sort of thought that pops into my head of anything else that I could be doing besides working, I'll go do that.
Yeah.
So I'm just like, no, I might as well. As soon as there's a point in my job where I have to think for a second, because I write for a living, and I have to think about words, and I have to think about phrases and how to rephrase things. So anytime I go, I'm like, I might as well go pee for a second real quick.
You're translating video?
Not translating, rewriting translations.
Wow.
Yeah.
You're rewriting translations.
Yeah.
You're getting replaced so fast by AI that you're traveling back in time.
There's months to go.
By the time you're replaced, you will be younger than this moment right now. That's how quickly you're being...
Very, very soon.
Faster than the speed of light. However fast they had to get back to Earth in Interstellar when he's behind the bookshelf, that's how quickly your job is going away. The technology to take my job already exists, and it's already on Netflix. You can watch movies that already employ the technology that will take my job. So your job will be done the second your boss has enough wherewithal to pull out a credit card and enter in 16 digits.
I think so.
It's over.
From what I understand, it's a cost thing. That's what's. Yeah, it's still cheaper, maybe probably, to pay me to do all this like clunky.
If you asked for a raise at your job, they would shoot you in the chest. You could not.
I don't want to toot my own horn. I make decent money, and I'm freelance. I do.
Yeah.
So I don't actually have a boss. So I have rates, but I was able to get my rates fairly high because at the moment I'm in pretty high demand.
Yeah.
I just turned out a job today because I don't have time. I'm booked out. So that feels good, but I just don't know how much longer that'll be.
Yeah. Have you thought about what you're going to transition into?
Yeah, full-time stand-up comedy. You ever heard of that? Do you know what that?
Yeah.
Of all the people.
If that's your plan, you should also probably transition into a woman. You need as many fucking things to help you.
Why can't I be a comic? Why can't I do it full-time? I don't understand. People do it.
Of course
it's
people.
It's not on.
Of course people do it.
People do that.
It's hard to fucking make money doing
people
it, man.
People make money doing stand-up comedy.
So are you going to like tour?
I'm going on a tour next week.
Yeah, you told me about the tour. How much you're losing money on that tour?
It doesn't matter. It
matters if it's the only thing if you have to pay.
The country doesn't know who I am. I have to get out there so they know who I am.
Sure, that's true. Dude, here's the thing. If it works, you're going to remember this use this conversation as fuel. As a friend of yours doubting you. But I also think you should probably just get a good job and then keep doing what you're doing. Like, you're crushing it online.
Thank you.
You should keep doing that.
Crushing it online.
But you should probably...
Check it out. Check out my clips.
I have to strongly recommend for your life that you have a job that makes you money.
Well, I have that now.
Yeah, but I mean, you know what I mean.
I'm just, I don't.
You know what I mean? Like, it's going away. I'm not trying to be by the way, is this like me being a dick? I'm not trying to be a dick.
No, that's not. I'm not taking it like that.
Yeah.
I'm taking it as I already know all this.
Yeah.
I already know.
Okay. So this is not helpful.
It's not helpful. It's just not new information. I know the odds.
I keep insisting on telling you the plot of Jurassic Park. You're like, yeah. I've seen it.
Yeah,
I know that I get eaten off the toilet in about 20 minutes. I'm like, but you don't understand. The T-Rex is gonna see you.
I just don't know how. What else am I supposed to do
for a job?
For my life.
You should do comedy.
I want to do comedy. I've been doing comedy forever. I'm decent at it. People seem to like it when I get off the stage.
You're raising your voice to me. This is going to be 2 podcasts in a row. I'm screaming at my guest.
Anybody who thinks that I shouldn't be a full-time comedian.
Dude, I want you to be a full-time comedian because then I can fucking open for you. I want all of my friends that do comedy to crush it. Like, there's no question you're funny enough to do it. It's just, it's really hard.
I know, but it's so much, so is everything.
So is everything.
It's all so hard.
But you can get a bullshit remote job that pays you 50 to 70 grand a year so you can pay your bills comfortably. You should have that too.
I have that now.
I know, but I'm saying if it goes away, don't think you will supplement that with comedy, because comedy will take up your time, but it'll be very hard to make that money. It'll be very hard.
I know, but I think at this point, I just think that I need to do this, or else it will eat me alive for the rest of I just gotta go all in.
I think you gotta do it.
I'm going all in.
Yeah.
I'm putting everything online that I can, every thought, every joke that I think, not everything, obviously. I'm the good stuff. I'm good at putting a lot of time, effort into this content that I think is funny. I think people want. I think there's an audience for. I'm booking myself for these little tours that I'm paying for to go meet the people in the country to get. I'm just gonna do the life. I'm gonna do the life that I want.
If I see you under a bridge in a year, you do still want me to open the door and be like, come on, like you're gonna accept my help.
Oh, I'm not saying I'm not accepting help.
Okay, good.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Just
Yeah, I accept help.
Okay, cool.
Yeah. I just. What else am I? Why did I move to LA?
I don't know.
Well, if I'm not going to do it, why did I come here?
I don't know why you did. Would you go back home if it wasn't working?
Never.
So you have to live here.
I have to live here.
Okay. Well, this is the most expensive place to live.
No, New York, San Francisco.
Sure, but we have no reason to go there. So that's my thought. If you're really going to be like, I'm a full-time comedian, I'm just doing comedy, you should live in fucking Boonesboro, Mississippi, where you can have rent for $300 a month, and then you can do it.
Yeah.
But it's going to be very hard in LA with fucking LA shit and $6 gas.
I've been to Boonesboro, Mississippi. It's not bad.
Yeah, it's good. It's good people there.
Yeah.
Great barbecue.
Yeah.
Almost everywhere you go in the South, there's amazing barbecue. Best barbecue we ever had was in Birmingham. Saw's Barbecue. I think that's a chain. They got a couple spots in Alabama. Yeah.
Just why
don't let me be the fucking.
Why do I follow all these bullshit mindfulness and manifestation Instagram pages?
I don't know. You should stop doing that.
That's what I'm doing.
You should definitely stop doing that.
I do nothing. I used to follow tons of comics and just watch. It's still a lot of comedy, but there's also a lot of grab life by the horns and manifest the thing and do the thing and just be the thing that you want to be.
Sure.
So I'm like, oh, maybe I'll just be the thing that I want to be.
So you're gonna destroy your life because Mercury's in retrograde?
Yeah. Also, I just had another show canceled on the way here. I had one show canceled in New Orleans. I had 5 shows in New Orleans.
Now it's 4?
Now it's 3.
Is it the same guy? You said it was a guy that books shows.
Yeah, but one of them was canceled because of tickets, and then one of them just got canceled because of their hurricane that was last week. I don't know. There's storms are affecting movement around. I guess the shows are getting moved around because of the storm, even though they're, I don't know.
Here's what I think. You're doing a great job.
Thank you.
You should keep doing what you're doing.
Thank you.
That is, you're doing more than most people right now.
Ross Copeland 1-1.
Ross Copeland 1-1.
Ross Copeland 11.
Like, you're doing a great job.
Thank you.
That's gonna trust that to, like, you know, have some fucking payoff.
Yeah.
But you know, have a job.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Here's the thing, like, you're not. If you're like 22 and you were going, what? How I even move here? I'd be like, you're right. Yeah. But like, we're old now.
Right, but I don't have anything. I don't have a wife, child, pet, plant.
Yeah.
I got nothing.
Do you have a girlfriend?
Nothing.
Oh, that ain't.
Nothing.
That's not going.
Nope.
Oh no.
Nothing. I got nothing.
Okay, now maybe you should go all in.
Why do I not just go all in?
Yeah, you should probably just go all in. Yeah. You should get some fucking roommates. You should do the whole. You should maybe go back to college too. you should start your life over at 21.
Why not?
Why not, dude?
It doesn't make sense.
You've made the argument. I've heard it, and my rendering is this: follow your dreams.
You have two different socks on.
I know. That's just how it is. I feel no shame about that.
It's not even following. It's not even like following my dreams. It is.
Ross, lay down on my couch like you're at therapy, and we'll talk you through.
Go Dodgers. Go yes, El Puig, wherever you are, Mexico.
Yes, El Puig.
I think it all started back when I was a child. My mommy told me that I was the bestest.
Let's start with mommy. Do you really use mommy? Because right off the bat, it's brutal. It's brutal. Mommy and daddy for partners makes me want to fucking.
In the South, it's mother and daddy.
No, it's not.
It is. I'm not kidding.
Mother and daddy.
All throughout the South, for the older generation, when you're referring to your parents, it's mother and daddy. It's not mom and dad. It's not mother and father. It's mother and daddy. And so it'd be something like this. Yeah, well, when I was a kid, mother and daddy would always take us to church on a Sunday.
Mother and daddy.
It's just very strange.
Mother and daddy.
Mother and daddy.
Wow, it's like two ends of the. It's like hardcore left wingers and hardcore right wingers. I don't like either one. I like it right in the middle.
I think
mother is too hard on one side on the formal.
It's very.
And daddy is way too sexual.
Daddy.
Yeah,
but it's a daddy.
Come over here, daddy.
That was sexual.
Daddy.
That was sexual.
Daddy.
Daddy said, son, it's like daddy said, son, you're going to drive me to drinking if you don't stop driving that hot rod like ass.
Son, why don't you come over here and sit on daddy's lap?
So mother,
oh God. I fucking hate it. Dude, when I was a kid, I like, as soon as I was 3, I think I was hitting them with mom and dad. Mom and dad. And let me tell you what else I don't do. Now I've got these uncles, they're all like, fucking however old, 55, 60.
Yeah.
And they're like, you call me George now. I'm like, no. You're Uncle George.
Yeah.
You're not going to become a guy. You're not my fucking friend. I'm not going to like nut check you when you fucking say something stupid. You're my uncle. You're uncle forever.
Yeah.
Like I got nieces and nephews. I don't want them ever calling me Eric. I'll be like, that's Uncle E to you.
Yeah, no. No.
Do you have nieces and nephews?
No.
Yeah, maybe you should go all in. You have nothing.
I got nothing.
You gotta fucking go, dude.
I got nothing.
What do you don't let a dream dasher like me stop you.
It just
you think just because I have this PhD in psychotherapy from fucking Albany, you should listen to me?
It just doesn't make sense not to do what you want to do.
Nah, you should do it.
It makes no sense.
You should do it. I'm telling you.
My buddy, I'm not gonna say his name. I don't know, but
I'll guess his name.
I go. He's got 2 little kids, and they're beautiful. I love his kids, but I go. Should I have kids? And he paused, I go, no, I think I said something like, I go, tell me what it is. Like, is it great? And he goes, it's pretty great. And I was like,
yeah, dude.
That was too much.
That's how people tell you to move to LA. Should I come to LA? Yeah, man. Yeah.
No, it's good.
I'd like you
tacos.
I'd like you to be. Yeah, there are great tacos here. I'd like you to be as miserable as I am.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, that's what they say with kids. It's like it's hacky. It's like the best worst thing you'll ever do.
Yeah.
That's the line. I don't know, man. Like I have all my friends have kids, and when I go back home, I'll be like, "How old are your kids?" And they're like, "What?" I'm like, "Your kids," and they're like, "They're 7." I'm like, "That's cool. What are they up to?" And they're like, "What are you talking about? Stop." Yeah. That's their whole life.
Yeah.
And so when they hang out, they're like, "Let's talk about anything other than my fucking kids." But me, I'm like, because I don't have them, I'm like, I'm fascinated.
I am too. You dog farted.
Yeah, that means he trusts you.
I like kids. There's nothing wrong with kids. But man, I remember, because I'm a lot older than my two younger siblings, 14 and 17 years older than the two of them. And I would be in college, and then after college, and I would go home. Brooke and Brett, if you're listening, I love you, but they were soccer players, and it was like, oh, they got a game at 8 o'clock in the morning on a Saturday. I'm like, and I can't tell you how many 8 o'clock soccer games I went to.
Yeah.
And
you hate them.
I don't want. I just for years, every time I would visit and the holidays or whatever, and I'm like, I didn't birth these are my little brother and sister. It's cool, and I'm glad, and they whatever. But man, when they stopped playing soccer, I was so happy.
Yeah. But here's if you made them, if you like make a baby. And it's like, and it fucking shits for a year, doesn't know where it is, and eventually like you teach it to walk and talk, and it starts having opinions, and then one day it's playing sports, and you're watching it like run down the field, and then like yell at a ref, that's not holding. Like that's got to be you got to be like, that thing fucking lived. That was like a microscopic piece of jizz in the function of my body that I don't think of, and now he's fighting with a ref.
Yeah,
that's got to be a crazy feeling. Yeah. So as a parent, you'd probably feel different.
Yeah, I guess.
But like for siblings, it's like, I don't know. I had to do a lot of that stuff with my siblings. I have 3 younger siblings. It was fine.
Guess what?
I love my siblings.
At a soccer game in the morning, I was gonna fucking sleep in and.
Yeah. Okay. It's tough. That's such an age difference. It's like they were born and you were like leaving.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's hard because you didn't have like the shared experience of your childhoods together.
No,
that makes it harder. That makes it a little more like a chore.
I am very close to them.
Yeah,
I am officiating one of their weddings in a week and a half.
That's great.
Yeah.
Here's what you should do. You should get them to get into comedy now because they're actually at the right age.
Yeah.
And then you be like, you guys do it, and then you bring old. I went to all your fucking soccer games. You owe me.
I write the material.
Yeah.
I'll find the stage. I'll find everything. You just get up on stage.
You're the hot young vessel.
You're hot.
Of which.
Yeah. My brother is 25.
Yeah. And say that. Say you're hot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're hot. Get on stage.
To your own brother.
That's the close. Why does incest make you so
I don't know why.
excited?
It's funny.
You get so excited.
It's not funny.
Mild sexual.
It's not funny.
I think it's fine to tell your brother he's hot. I don't think it's incestual at all. I think it's fine. Dude, you're hot. Do it.
Yeah. You're right. It's the tonality in which you say it.
I said it in a gentleman way. You said it
I said it in a creepy way. Yeah.
I think it is the closest I could be to the fantasy of being able to do it all over again. Maybe that's what having kids is too.
Dude, there's
so much. That is what
so
having
much
kids is. It's
well, that's
the closest you can get to.
If that's a great way to have kids and fucking hate them. If you're having
them hate you,
or either one. If you put all this stuff on your kid, like This is like me and my dad didn't get along for when I was a teenager, and I talked about this in therapy where I was like, I love my dad. I know he loves me. I was like, but I don't think he likes me very much.
Yeah.
And the therapist was like, probably.
Right.
Yeah. That's okay.
Yeah.
Like, people have different personalities. You don't have to like each other all the time. The important part is that you love each other.
Yeah.
And like, maybe the like part comes around later, and it has. I now really like hanging out with my dad. Like, we have fun.
Yeah.
But for a while we didn't. And I think it was mutual. I don't know if he could ever admit that. Yeah, I don't know if he could ever say the words, I didn't like you.
Yeah.
But I don't think he liked me.
Yeah.
So I think to me, I'm like, when I have a kid, I'm going to be like very curious to see what their personality is. And like, I'm preparing myself for like to have a serious kid, you know, like a little kid that's like doing his work and he's like, enough with the jokes.
Yeah.
You know, like the opposite of me.
I think that might happen.
I think it will. It's like, I know I have 13 nieces and nephews, and they all have little personalities that show up when like before they're talking. You're like, this one's a crybaby. This one's a leader.
Yeah,
this one's gay.
Yeah.
No, you actually can kind of tell
That's
stuff.
what they say. I've heard that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like,
No.
and when they're 30, the mom's like, yeah, I knew that when he was
Like, literally the way
a year and a half old.
the way he breastfed,
Yeah.
I could tell he was gay because he was like, "Ugh."
Can I get it in
Don't say it. Don't say it. Don't say it. Good stuff. Yeah, dude, just fucking do it, man. What am I doing? Make it. Go out there, make it.
But the thing is, like you're talking about, I'm planning for an eventuality that I don't know if it's 3 months or 3 years away. It's not 3 months away, but losing my
your
day job. So, but at the moment today, I'm booked through December. I'm booked through the rest of the year, and my job, I can do it from anywhere as long as I have a laptop and a Wi-Fi. I can do my job from anywhere. I can work on a plane.
You can tour.
So why not take advantage right now and just go, I am a touring comedian and be a touring comedian and
do it.
Because I don't know how much I keep hitting this.
Yeah.
I don't know how much longer I'll have this access. So
Ability to walk.
For now, yeah. For now everything is great for this lifestyle.
Do it.
Yeah.
Do it.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think you can do it.
But the hurricanes are screwing me up.
Oh, that's why you lost the shows.
Yeah, because they had to reschedule because of the hurricane that just happened. Some show got canceled from the hurricane that just happened and got rescheduled for the nights that I am going to be there. So the venue was like is shuffling shows around. So my shows actually didn't get canceled; they got moved.
Yeah.
But I won't be there. I won't be there.
I just watched a video of a tornado tearing up a building.
Yeah,
It's pretty crazy. And it made me think of that movie Twisters. Have you seen Twisters?
the new one.
Yeah.
I saw the original.
Yeah.
First one.
The original's good.
Yeah.
The cow.
Yeah.
And then the guy from The Princess Bride dies. Carrie Elwes.
Oh,
Elwes. No, the guy that plays the
Prince.
Yeah, not the prince.
William. Wilfred.
The Dread Pirate Roberts. That character.
What's his name?
Carrie Elwes.
No, his character name.
I can't remember.
Wesley.
He's the bad guy in Twisters. He fucking he takes an L.
Oh.
He fucking dies. But the new one, it's like these big twisters, and they're doing the same thing. They're just driving into them. I don't think you can really do that. I don't think you can really drive into a twister. I don't know how real that is. Like where people are chasing tornadoes around.
There are storm chasers.
There are storm chasers, and they drive their truck directly into storms, and then they plant themselves. They do a little thing where it goes, and it like burrows into the ground so their truck doesn't go.
That.
Well, that's what they do in the new one.
Oh,
It seems made up.
yeah.
It doesn't seem real. I don't know. I just watched this one like Tara building up. I was like, a little car would get fucking pulled up right away. Yeah. It's like ripping the fucking foundation out of a 3-story building. Crazy.
It was on a movie, or this is you saw?
No, I saw it footage.
Saw footage.
It was in Fort Myers, Florida.
Just past week.
Like today.
Yeah.
I was watching it.
Yeah.
And I was going like,
we have family friends that just moved to Florida a year ago, and they I just found out this morning their house survived. They stayed in the house even though they were told to evacuate. But their house got lucky. Like they had neighbors down the street whose houses were destroyed.
We have when I was in South Carolina, there was Hurricane Hugo came by in 1992, dropped in, said what's up.
Where?
Hurricane Hugo.
Oh, where?
In South Carolina.
Oh.
It wasn't 92. It was 89 or 89-90. And I was.
You remember it?
No, my dad tells a story about it where I'm not gonna tell the story.
Yeah.
It's a stupid story. I'll tell a story. So I was a little.
Don't make me
say it. All right, fine. I'll say it. Only if you ask me, I guess I'll say it. I guess I'll tell you the story.
Do you have any good hurricane stories from when you were a kid?
Yeah, I actually do.
I'd really like one.
No,
like when you can barely remember.
I'm not going to tell. Look, the story is that I was a little kid, and our whole neighborhood was fucked up, and we went to church, and the priest was talking about like how this is all God's will, like a bunch of made up shit.
This was after the hurricane.
It was after the hurricane.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because okay.
Yeah, the priest is talking to like the widowed wives of people that died in the hurricane. He was going, God wanted this. Oh. And then when we were driving home, I said, "Look at all this God damage." Oh no! You don't fucking encourage my dad to keep telling this story.
How old were you?
I was a little kid.
Did you know that you were making a pun?
No.
You were okay. All right.
No, I just put damage and God's will together, and
look at this God damage.
Look at all this God damage.
That's great.
Yeah. Okay, it's a good story then.
It's a good story.
Here's the thing: it's my dad tells it a lot, so I go.
Do you think it actually happened?
Oh yeah, I think it happened.
Okay.
Kids say funny shit like that.
Yeah.
I've been around when my nieces and nephews say stuff, and you're just like, "What did you just fucking say?"
Yeah.
Like their kids put it together. I probably also heard my dad say "God damn it" a bunch, and I was like, "Oh, God damn it, God damage." Oh, okay.
Oh, I got it.
I just made it a little.
Yeah.
Made it a little thing.
A thing for myself.
Kids say the darndest things.
You should make a TV show about that.
I should.
How come you haven't addressed my jersey?
I did address it off camera, but you're gonna make me repeat the conversation we had.
I like to dress.
Where we Googled Yasiel Puig and looked up what he. I assumed that he like slapped a lady and had to leave MLB because I remember he had like real issues in the league. Yeah, he would like throw his bat and he would just do crazy shit.
I like to, every time I'm on your podcast, I dress purposefully.
I know you do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so the Dodgers are in the playoffs.
Yeah.
And I've been watching.
Are you rooting for the Dodgers?
Yeah, of course.
I don't know why you wouldn't root for Texas teams.
What am I wearing? Look at what I'm wearing.
I know what you're wearing. I'm saying, why don't you wear Texas teams? You're from Texas.
Because when I was growing up, I grew up in San Antonio, which was 3 hours from Houston, 5 hours from Dallas. So like maybe 2 or 3 times throughout my childhood, we'd go to Houston maybe once or twice for Astros game, or maybe we go. So I didn't grow up like a huge baseball fan, but I love going to games.
Yeah,
I know we'd go to games in Chicago, and I'd go to games. So the moment I moved to LA, and it was like, oh, I've never lived in a city with a major league team. Yeah. I love going to baseball games.
You love it.
I thought I'm going to be a.
Didn't we go to a game?
Have we gone to a game together?
Didn't we go to a Dodgers game?
I don't know if you and I have ever gone.
Oh no, I was your backup.
I invited. Yeah.
Yeah, that's what it was. I was your backup for a date.
Yeah.
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 What if Austin gets a team in the next 5 years, which many people think they will?
You think? Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Okay.
If Austin gets a team, you're sticking with the Dodge?
Oh, of course.
Yeah.
I'm Dodgers for life.
What if San Antonio gets a team?
Well, that's tricky because
San Antonio's getting a team. They got basketball. They want to bring another professional sport to San Antonio.
They've football for a long time.
They could get a football team. They could get a baseball team.
They have a USF or UFL team.
Oh yeah, the Brahmas.
Yeah. We've talked about that.
Yeah, we have. Stupid uniform.
That's the thing.
But
What
really,
does this say about me that
really put yourself there. There's a team that plays 162 games, and they got San Antonio in front of their name, and you're not buying you're going to still root for the fucking Dodgers? The Dodgers with the biggest payroll in baseball? Your hometown team needs you.
I know. I do. There is a minor league team in San Antonio. I think at one point they were L.A. I think maybe now they're San Diego affiliate. But I have.
You wore it.
Oh yeah, I wore it last time.
Yeah. We've had all these conversations. You like the Dodgers? It's fine. I don't know why I'm grilling you. I'm like, don't follow your dreams. Fuck the Dodgers.
Yeah.
But you know what? Root for the Dodgers. Follow your dreams.
I think my hometown. For me, it's my hometown loyalty goes with Cowboys.
Yeah.
It's real hard for me not. Every Sunday, I watch the Cowboys and I'll watch the Rams, and I try to manufacture like loyalty to the Rams, and I do. I like Rams. I'm in LA. I like the Rams. I want them to do well. They're definitely my second team. But as soon as I see that silver helmet with a star,
you go.
It's so.
Yeah, baby. How about them Cowboys?
And then right back down. Yeah. As soon as Dak throws up interception,
you're gonna blame Dak?
I'll blame Dak for it.
Come on, man.
Yeah.
Dak ain't the problem. When you're that bad for that long, it starts at the top.
I think Dak showed.
JJ, double J's.
Everybody knows that.
Double J's.
Everybody knows that. We've been saying that since I was a kid.
You don't think being the quarterback of the Cowboys and having the owner throw you under the bus every fucking season before game one affects your play and the vibe of the team?
Probably, yeah.
It does.
Yeah, I don't love Jerry. I don't know why I'm not trying to defend Jerry Jones.
I'm saying don't go to Dak first. It's not Dak throwing picks. It's Jerry Jones micromanaging the fuck out of the roster.
But that's been that way forever since the late '80s or whatever. He took over.
I think you know what's weird is I've liked so many Cowboys quarterbacks and hated the Cowboys. Yeah. I liked Dak Prescott. I liked Tony Romo. I liked them.
Yeah.
I don't think it was their fault.
I don't know, but Dak showed. Did you watch the game this past
Steelers?
Yeah,
I watched highlights.
He had that end his last drive to seal the deal and make the big play when he needed to make the big play. It was very exciting. It made me feel like that's what you see, and that's why you love Aaron Rodgers or Patrick Mahomes or the guys that are just like
Jalen Hurts.
There are who?
That's the right response.
They're going to make you're like as long as my guy has the ball with seconds to go. Good. And I've never had that feeling with Dak, and then he showed that he's capable of doing it on Sunday, so it was pretty fun.
Yeah, I was definitely rooting that he wouldn't do it, but he did.
Yeah,
he did come through.
It was great.
Yeah,
it was great to have that. It was that feeling of like, yeah, if we you got 20 seconds left, it's definitely theoretically possible, but that was good. Yeah, all right. Yeah, but he's got to do it one more time. Oh, he did. Oh, okay. All right.
Yeah. No, yeah. That's fine, man. Like your teams, live your dreams. Like your teams and live your dreams.
Like your team. You know, my brother, the 25-year-old who's going to take over for me is the
comic.
You know, he's a big Eagles fan. Did you know this?
How did that happen?
Jalen Hurts.
Oh, well, because he went to Oklahoma.
He didn't go to Oklahoma.
Jalen Hurts did go to Oklahoma.
No, my brother.
Why he just likes Jalen Hurts?
No, my brother's a huge Oklahoma fan.
Oh, okay.
Because my stepdad, he's from Oklahoma, and he's a big OU fan. So my brother grew up huge OU fan, even though he's born and raised in San Antonio.
Yeah.
And he is the biggest. He is such a giant OU fan that it affects
professional sports.
He was a big Baker Mayfield. He was a huge Mayfield. He started as soon as Mayfield went to the Browns. My brother was a huge Browns fan. Browns jerseys, Browns hats.
Yeah.
Now Jalen Hurts,
dude,
and it just pisses me off.
Jalen Hurts kind of fucking, he's sucking lately. He's not doing great. All my football Energy is going towards Army football right now. 5-0.
I was about to say they're undefeated.
Undefeated. And what might happen at the end of this season, because they play Navy in the second week of December every year. This is the week before the college football final, or the college football playoffs start, the week after the Army-Navy game. But they joined a conference this year with Navy. Navy's undefeated.
Yeah.
So what might happen is that the Army season ends the last week in November. The first week in December, they're in the AAC championship game with Navy. They play Navy. Whoever wins that game, if they're both undefeated, that team's going to the playoffs. Then they play the Army-Navy game the week after. Then one team would be in the college football playoff. Because the college football playoff, it's not affected by the traditional Army-Navy game. It would just be affected by the now additional conference championship game.
Yeah.
If they play week to week, that'll be fucking crazy. That'd be crazy. Anyway, so that really helped me through the Phillies getting their fucking asses kicked by the Mets.
You mean if they play 2 weeks in a row?
If it would be more than 2 weeks in a row. It'll be 4 weeks in a row. It'll be Notre Dame, UTSA, who I like UTSA.
Yeah, me too.
Notre Dame, UTSA, championship game, Navy, Army-Navy game, college football playoff against fucking Texas or someone. That would be 5 weeks in a row. Like bookended with Notre Dame and fucking whoever the number 1 seed is or the number 5 seed is.
Right.
That would be crazy.
Yeah.
That's all I think about. I think about that when I go to sleep. Like I'm going to sleep, and I'm thinking about the playoff bracket, and I see Army with number 12, and then I see it'll be Texas sometimes, and then I'll maybe we'll get lucky and it's like Kansas or like somebody shitty that won their fucking conference. And I'm like, we could beat them, and that just puts me right to
that makes you put you out
right to sleep.
Wow,
right to sleep.
Do you think that you typically think about good things or bad things as you're falling asleep?
Good things.
Always good things?
Not always good things. Sometimes I will think about bad things. Like there was a while where I would I'd be watching black box recordings of planes going down or something. But all right, time for bed. And I would have these fucking just gnarly dreams. I'd be like, I have to stop. I have to turn off YouTube for a full hour before I go to bed.
Yeah.
I started reading more before I go to bed, and that's helpful.
I think maybe I need to start doing that. I've been having nightmares the last few nights.
You also don't sleep.
I've been sleeping better.
Oh, that's good.
But I'm waking up. Last 2 nights ago, I had a nightmare that I was falling out of a chairlift to my death. And then last night, and I woke up. And then last night, I had a dream that a leopard was checking me out. He wasn't aggressive, but he was like I was like on a lawn chair. There's just a few people out. And
a leopard.
This giant jungle cat.
Was it like a snow leopard? It had the dots?
Yeah, it was speckled.
Yeah.
He walks up and he starts kind of sniffing me, and I'm just frozen.
Those are very endangered. You shouldn't, if you had a gun, you shouldn't kill it.
I didn't know what I was going to do, but I was like, even if he doesn't attack me, even if he starts to just maybe he just wants to roughhouse, he's still going to hurt me very badly. And I was just mortified. And then I woke up.
That would suck to have a pet snow leopard that liked to roughhouse, because he would think he's playing with you, and you'd have your fucking artery slit on your.
Oh, sorry. Yeah.
He's like, meow.
Yeah. I didn't realize. Oh, I have knives on Frank.
I have knives all through my mouth and on my paws.
Yeah.
And I'm endangered. I can climb up inverted.
I'm endangered.
I can climb up inverted
and I'm
mountain paths.
There's nothing you can do for that.
That'd be a pretty nice thing to walk around aware that you are endangered. That's like being a diplomat's kid. You can't fuck with me. I have immunity. Endangered species really are the diplomat kids of the wild. They get to fucking speed and kill hookers and just be like, what am I going to do?
I'm endangered.
There's 12 of me.
Yeah, I have to get out.
There's 12 of me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, that's it. Yeah, so you think endangered species have more latitude to do crime?
I'd say if in all seriousness, these giant mountain jungle cats.
Yeah.
They're not jungle cats, they're mountain cats. These are the ones that are really endangered. There's so few of them, but they don't know that there's so few of them. That's the tragedy of it. Is they don't realize how valuable they don't get to use that as currency in the animal kingdom. If they did, if we could somehow communicate to these cats, like literally there's 30 of you left,
you could be doing a lot more damage.
You could be way worse. You could come into the village and kill kids. People would let you kill their kids and wouldn't fire back at you because you're like a sacred beast.
Right.
They'd be like, I could be eating delicious children the whole time.
Yeah, I didn't know that. Oh my god, that.
Oh, that's fun. Yeah, fun for them. I don't want to do that. I don't want to kill kids, but no, I think if that would be cool. Dad, like I don't know. I lived in D.C. for a little bit, and there was a diplomats kid that went to our high school.
That's where you got that.
Well, I just remember, like, I wasn't friends with him. I was a big enough school where you didn't know everybody, but like I knew who he was. I think I might have had a class with him or something. He seemed normal. He wasn't like fucking like bringing like an AK-47 to class and just
he was
lighting up a few.
What is that? Like he was a foreign, like his father or mother.
His father was I don't know what his father was, but people were like, he has like the when he would get picked up, they had the diplomat plates on their car.
But was he from a foreign country? Like his father was a diplomat from India or something?
He looked white. So I don't know, maybe he was a diplomat from like a European country or something.
Yeah, maybe.
I don't know.
That's probably it.
I didn't know him. He was just around.
He was in a tier above you.
But then I later in life I Googled it. And if you're a diplomat, you can't get charged with stuff. Seriously, you have like diplomatic immunity. And I'm pretty sure it extends to your kids. So, like, you could be really fucking evil if you wanted to be.
Could you go into a village and start eating children?
I don't know. I think they might be able to send you back. They have to be like, you can't live here anymore because you're doing that. Yeah. But I don't think we can put you in jail. If you were a
snow leopard, we could let it slide. But you're an actual human being.
Yeah, yeah. Snow leopards. I mean, look. I mean, we have laws against killing endangered species here, but in other countries, they don't. Like, go to the fucking rainforest. I mean, poachers are like the bad guy in every Disney movie. I feel like there's always like a bad poacher somewhere. They're like, oh my god, yes, there's only 30 left. Like, we'll fucking after we kill it, we'll tell people this was the last. This was the 30th.
Jack up the price.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. You want some fucking saber-toothed tiger mittens? Well, $4 million a mitten. $4 mil a mitt.
I met a woman recently who had an ivory bracelet.
Yeah.
It was exciting.
From what, like a fucking elephant's tusk?
I think so. Yeah.
Jesus.
Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah.
Okay.
It was exciting. I was like, I don't think we're supposed to. I was like, I don't think I'm supposed to know that.
Yeah.
She was like, well.
But then like you like went back to her place and like the elephant was there. Like it's just the slaughtered meat of an elephant. You imagine fucking there's just a dead elephant next to the bed.
The elephant in the room.
Like his head is the size of the bed. Just fucking looking at you.
Still working on the rest of that
tusk. Like a fucking movie prop. Just a.
I did. This was a few years ago. I went to. I was seeing this woman for a little bit. She lived in Orange County, so I was down at her house, big house. She's a divorcee, and she goes, "Do you want to see my whale skin?" I go, I don't know. So she pulls out this jar, giant. I shed a couple of them, giant jar of thick whale blubber skin in formaldehyde.
Okay.
That she just had on display. That was audible.
Yeah.
She was in Mexico, I think, and there was a beached whale that it had ruptured.
They rupture?
Yeah, because like dead animals, they get bloated and then they explode.
What?
Yeah, yeah.
They don't explode. Just somebody pierces them. Whales explode when they're dead.
I think dead animals explode.
I don't. What is this? This is as crazy as I pee twice an hour every day.
It's not my whale blubber.
Okay,
I'm telling a story about a crazy person.
Fine. The whale exploded. The whale inexplicably explodes.
They beach themselves. They get beached. A week later,
they don't beach themselves.
They don't beach themselves. I shouldn't victim blame.
Yeah. They were asking for it.
What was the beach wearing? What? I don't know how it happens.
They beach themselves and they explode. And then this chick you're banging takes the blubber.
Somehow she got pieces of it. It was like floating, or it was on the piece of the... And she stuffs it in her bag and then brings it back in the States, which is highly illegal.
Yeah.
Danger. I don't know if the whale's endangered. I don't know what. But somehow she smuggles it back in. She's so excited about it. She thinks it's like one of her... She's so proud of it. She's showing me off. And it's like... It's just creepy on a lot of levels.
Yeah.
It's creepy that she was willing to, like, break the law to smuggle in body parts of like an animal back in the country.
Yeah, probably smelled pretty bad too.
Well, it was secure.
No, but when she brought it back.
Yeah, was she stick it in like a plastic bag?
I don't know.
She was so proud of it, and I thought, man, I gotta get out of here.
Was that the last time you saw her?
No, I saw her a couple more times.
Yeah, what was her deal? I mean, besides the whale blubber.
She was just goofy, man.
She was goofy?
Yeah, she was recently divorced, she had kids, and I think she was just...
Was she hot?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Incredibly hot.
You should give her a call. Single guy.
This was 4 years ago.
Hey, man. Never a book you can't pick back up and enjoy the pages.
What is... I've never done that. Is that something I could do?
You've never done that?
I've never done that.
You don't... Yeah, I mean, when I was single, I think I would do that sometimes.
It's been 4 or 5 years. You just...
If it didn't end bad.
It didn't end bad. It was just... It just was like...
Yeah, you got whale blubber.
You get the whale blubber, and it's a little bit... Yeah.
It's also a hike.
It's a bit of a drive.
Where was she in Orange County?
I don't know.
Yeah. I don't know. I'd shoot her a text. Was she older than you or younger than you?
Same age, maybe a year or two younger.
Okay.
Yeah.
I don't know, man. You go back, she has like more blubber. She's like, I can't stop. You know, they explode, right?
She's just out there with buckets.
She might be planting bombs on these bad boys.
I think she had something to do with the explosion.
She said they explode. Where did you get they explode from?
Officer, it exploded. I don't know.
The officer's like, oh, well, I didn't realize they did that.
I didn't realize they explode. Yeah, they do. They can explode. Yeah, they do.
What's this burned out clock right here? And this seems like there's like a little red wick leading to it. What is it? What do you think that is?
TikTok, Moby Dick. You've seen a bloated cow or a deer.
Yeah.
That are just on the side of the road. That's just...
They're huge.
I saw a cow one time bloated on the side of the road. I mean, it was...
ginormous.
Unbelievable how just, blown out this thing was.
What do you... I guess like you can like harpoon it and just kind of like release the air.
Yeah.
Or you just touch it.
I think you touch it and it explodes.
And you explode too. Like it's enough force to destroy you as well. And like you explode.
A cartoon character with like drippings and you know.
Yeah.
Like when the bomb explodes and it just has soot on his face. It'd be like that.
That would be. I kind of wish that was like a natural cause of death for humans. Is like we get big and explode. That would be funny. You'd be like, man, I don't think I've been eating that much. Oh my god. You just fucking. That's your way to go. I don't know.
It's a Monty Python sketch.
Is it? Oh no. I didn't mean to. I don't. Is it in Holy Grail?
No, it's in Meaning of Life.
I watched it. Couldn't get into it.
It's a weird one.
I couldn't get into. I probably just like stopped paying attention. My wife was like, this is like one of our family movies that we used to watch.
That one's Meaning of Life.
Meaning of Life. I'm like, there's like fucking dudes hanging dong in that movie. It's fucking. There's a crucifixion musical at the end.
No, that's Life of Brian.
Which one's yours?
Meaning of Life.
Oh, I saw Life of Brian, and I did not like it.
Oh, you didn't like Life of Brian?
No.
Oh.
It like bothered me. It bothered me.
Wow.
It's like, and I'm not some fucking pussy. All right, I watch comedies that they ride the edge, but for something about Life of Brian, it was it affected my sense of propriety. Was
Is
offended.
it because you grew up a little good Catholic boy?
Probably.
It's a Catholicism.
I still feel it. Like every time
It's blasphemous.
Every time I have Dylan Fisher on the podcast, I'm like, one more step into hell, because he can't stop talking about Catholicism and how it's not real.
Yeah.
But I'm like, but I do.
I think that's what it is. You can't. It is a blasphemous movie.
Well, here's the thing. I don't think it's funny that they crucified people. That's the thing I think that bothers me. Is like, that's human torture.
I think it's so funny.
That's human torture. It's not funny.
I think it's so funny that I used to have that song as my ringtone.
No, you did not.
I swear to God. Always look on the bright side of life.
It really.
Michael Palin. He's up on the.
It really.
It's so funny.
It really bothers me.
Where he's walking through and he goes. He's handing out the Romans are handing out crosses. Crucifixion? Yes, crucifixion. Okay, one cross down the street. Crucifixion? Yes. We'll take a cross down the hall. Crucifixion? No, they told me I could go. Oh. Well, off you go then. Only joking. Crucifixion for me. Oh. Take a cross down the hall. It's so... Come on.
All right. It made me laugh when you said it just now. So maybe...
Only joking.
I don't know, man. I don't know. I don't like human torture. Have I ever tell you what I used to say when I was a kid when we'd watch movies?
I don't like human torture. Did you yell that out?
No, I would ask my parents. I'd go, does anybody die in this movie? Oh. And they'd have to go, yes. I go, I don't want to watch it.
Wow.
And then, so if somebody did die, and they really wanted to watch a movie, they'd have to lie to me and just deal with my feelings. I'd have to deal with the betrayal. I hated watching people die. I don't like watching people get tortured.
And that's just still...
Yeah, still. Yeah. Like the Saw movies and shit. I'm like, what the fuck is this?
I've never seen one, but...
Yeah, I just don't... that gore kind of stuff. I remember...
Yeah, gore for the sake of gore is not...
I tried to get over it when I was like... The first year I was in college. I went to the movies. It was like me, a friend, a girl he was dating, and a girl I was interested in. And we went to go see Texas Chainsaw Massacre, the remake with Jessica Biel. Whatever year that was. I think I was in college. And I liked this girl. She wanted to go see that movie. I was like, I'll just get through it. You know, I'll be fine. I'm trying to impress this chick. And 10 minutes through the movie, I just took off my jacket and threw it over my head. Like, I couldn't fucking watch it. I was like, I hated it so fucking much. I hated it. I don't know why.
God, I didn't know that about you.
I'm like, when it's time to die, just fucking kill me quick. That's why I want to explode. I don't want to be like thinking about it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just what's the spontaneous combustion?
Yeah, that's the fun. That is a funny part from Spinal Tap, where their drummers keep exploding.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've worked on some shows that has some pretty graphic torture stuff, and that's hard. Because I have, like, what I'm doing as a job is I'm like, really, I have to watch everything at least 3, 4, 5 times. Usually about 4.
So you have to be like, his penis is now my spoon.
Yeah.
His penis is now.
Yeah.
My spoon.
My spoon is now my spoon. I now have a penis spoon. No, that doesn't quite work. Penis. Dick spoon. Dick spoon works.
Dick spoon.
Dick spoon. I think that would fit in there. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. Yeah, I've had, and it's just like, I remember one. They're ripping like fingernails out, and I'm just like, I can't. Like, I literally had to cover the image and just look at the words so that I could write stuff. Yeah. One time I had to do one that was like a really graphic rape scene, and I was like, oh my God.
Brutal.
Yeah.
The things we do for comedy, you're doing it for comedy.
Yeah.
You know, you moved out here to do that job so you could make videos like the one we're going to make. The one that we're going to write, starting in about 3 minutes.
Oh, we done?
We're almost done.
Okay.
We're at 54 minutes.
Yeah.
I like to get it around like 57, 58, say our goodbyes.
Yeah.
That's usually the...
I don't think I did anything that I will regret later.
On this one?
Yeah.
Do you usually have regrets coming on here?
No, but I have.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, like once or twice.
Yeah.
How many times have you done the podcast now?
At least 4.
You got to be one of the. You've been climbing up there.
Do I get a jacket of some sort? When you host SNL, there's like a club ranking.
Yes, you do get a jacket.
How many?
But it is made out of whale blubber from an exploded orca. So.
From Mexico.
Yes.
How many episodes do you have to do to get that?
69.
Of course.
Yeah.
Of course. Yeah.
It's a 69 club.
You don't like human torture, but you will not miss an opportunity for a juvenile sex joke.
Yeah.
I think that's what it is. You've overcompensated for. You can't stand gore, so you overcompensate for.
Maybe
the sex jokes.
I mean, look, here's the thing. Everybody overcompensates in some way, shape, or form. Yeah. I don't know how those two things are related, but if they are, then yes, that's an overcompensation. Yeah. I make a lot of gay jokes, and my wife's like, "You gay?" Like if I make like too many in one day, she'll be like, "It's okay if you're gay." And that's a good way for me to stop making gay jokes, by the way. So.
She figured it out.
There's no better way.
Yeah. Now we're getting into some stuff that I'm like, maybe we'll cut this out.
We don't have, I mean, it's whatever you want.
It's just that there is a theory, and I think it's a fine theory, that homophobia comes from like suppressed homosexuality within the person doing the homophobia.
Sure.
And I'm not saying that's right or wrong. That's a good theory, and maybe there's some legitimate things in that theory. I also do think it's wrong to like make fun of gay people and discriminate against gay people. I also think
we're cutting this.
There's something
you're going on your. Obviously, you don't need to say it's wrong to discriminate against gay people. I'm just trying
to say, like, why is it like as an adult, like when we were in 8th grade? Why were there so many gay jokes?
Because
that's what I'm getting at. Why are there so many gay jokes?
Because I think gay was synonymous. Like to me, like when we were saying it, it meant like, it meant like you were acting like girly, or you were like being like a wuss. Like I didn't know what it meant to be gay when I was in 4th grade. I wasn't like, oh, you're being like 2 dudes or 2 women that are in love with each other. Like that wasn't a thought in my head. It was like, what is like the word retarded? Like, what did you mean when you called somebody that? Were you literally saying like you have Down syndrome, or were you, like, did they leave their car keys on the fucking top of their, like shit like that?
Yeah.
It's like the words had a specific meaning when you used them. Yeah. And now we look back and go, oh, we like try to put meaning that wasn't there when we were using it at the time.
I'll accept that.
And now I'll say this. Now it's funny because it's like to me it's like I only make gay jokes with like people I trust. Yeah. Like I'm like, oh, this is somebody who knows me. We know it's wrong. And that's part of the reason it's funny to like, you know. By the way, let's stop analyzing comedy and why things sometimes are funny and aren't. But that's the reason why. It's like I don't think people are going like they're hearing that joke and they're going like, yeah, and they shouldn't get married either. Like that's not what fucking people think anymore. Like not in 2024. There's not like I don't think anybody watching this podcast would think that. Right. I don't even know like all the conservative people I know in my life. All fucking like cool with gay people. Yeah. Nobody cares. Right. Nobody cares.
Yeah, I don't
fucking religious people care. Yeah. And like religious people care whether they're conservative or liberal. Like religious people, that's the only reason to be against fucking gay people. Yeah. Is if you're like one of those religions that's like tells you to do it. If you're not religious, then there's no moral element to it. Right. You know? Yeah. This conversation is gay. We have to we have to stop. We have to stop. But no, you guys enjoy that right to marriage. Okay.
Everybody get married.
What's the old hacky joke? Is like, gay people have the right to be as miserable as straight people.
Right. Right.
Yeah. Yeah. Not true though. By the way, I'm very happy I'm married. I think marriage is great.
I might need to ask you for a quote for my wedding, my sister's wedding.
Okay. About
I'm
what?
going to make a joke about how you're not, like, typically when you officiate a wedding, there's at least some sort of like advice given to the married couple of like, this is love and this is what marriage is and get ready for this.
Yeah.
But I am not qualified to do that. So I'm going to make a joke about that.
That's the joke.
That's the joke.
That's the joke.
But I thought, but then I'm going to make it, that's also I'm going to make fun of myself that way, but then go, so hopefully this is the sweet part, the tearjerker part. And I'm going to say, but having had a chance to know you guys over the last couple of years, I actually am going to take a moment now to reflect back to you what I have learned about love from you.
That's great.
Isn't that cool?
That's great.
I thought that was good.
Here's your joke for you. You're like, as the officiant, the part of the thing is I give you advice on how to keep your love strong and flourishing from my own experience, and that's why I've like to tell you that you should stop doing comedy.
Yeah, like that.
There it is. You give it a nice pause, really let it land. Yeah.
Yeah, I like that. No, but I thought it might be also nice to just go, I've asked a couple friends who are married about marriage.
Yeah, whatever you need.
But maybe not.
I need to ask you for something right now.
What?
How can the good people of Podcast Hell support the online content machine?
Yeah, thank you.
That is Ross Copeland.
Yeah, Ross Copeland 11, Ross Copeland 11. That's everything. Clapper.
Get on the clap. Catch the clap.
Vimeo.
You're not on Vimeo.
I don't think so.
No.
I think I had been.
Yeah, you do TikTok,
TikTok, YouTube,
Instagram,
Facebook.
Pornhub.
Facebook is not Ross Copeland 11. How do you find somebody on Facebook? You just find their name?
You just probably type in their name. You should try to get the same handle through all platforms.
They are. I have the same handle through all. I don't know. But Facebook is its own. You don't really have a handle on Facebook.
Yeah, you do.
You do?
Yeah, I do. You can customize it to put, we got to stop talking shop like this. The people.
I'm Ross Copeland 11 on everything except Facebook, and you'll find me.
The people that listen to podcasts, these are salt of the earth people, okay? They work in mines in West Virginia. They they build engines in Detroit. Mm-hmm. They don't want to hear about us trying to get our Instagram handles matching across social media platforms. They make iron.
They make iron, not content.
Yes, exactly. They're fucking building skyscrapers without any,
They're mining the copper that we use.
They're eating lunch on the scaffolding of an 80-story building in their fucking hard hats. That's who likes this show.
Can I say one thing real quick? So I matched with this girl on Hinge the other day who is she's a like a building developer. Like she develops real estate.
Yeah.
And I text her, I go, do you eat lunch out of a pail? Like, with no context. I've never met her. I only know her through text. Do you eat lunch out of a pail? Silent. A couple hours go by. Should I be? I was making a reference to you being a builder.
Yeah,
never mind.
it's a bad joke.
It's a bad joke.
It's tough to joke on those fucking apps.
It's so bad.
It's tough.
We've never met them. They don't even know what your voice sounds like.
Yeah.
And you're just like...
You can be like, do you eat lunch out of a pail?
Yeah.
I'd like to watch that one day, wouldn't I?
It's so stupid. There's a million ways you could take that.
Oh, yeah, you brought soup in today, didn't you?
Get in the pail. Put the soup in the pail.
Put the soup in the pail.
Yeah.
You just gotta be like, you gotta just give them the fucking resume. You're like, one time this is before, obviously I was with Liz. I dated online for like a month before I met my wife. I just caught the beginning of it. And I did there was a girl that I matched with, and she was just like, this is where I work, this is what I do, and then her photos were just pictures of herself not smiling from 3 angles and dated. And I was like, thank you. Thank you for not fucking catfishing every fucking dude on this app.
Yeah.
I'm like literally, I was like, I then did a similar thing on my profile so people could see what I really look like. And she was like, oh, I see you're stealing my trick. I'm like, it's not a trick. It's just, that's
honesty.
That's honesty.
Yeah.
That's honesty.
Yeah.
Fucking picture of my dick with next to a ruler.
They don't care.
I'm like,
I really don't think girls care. I really don't.
Oh, some of them do.
I don't think they do.
You think it's a joke that some of them do? The size queen thing?
Yeah.
Well, look, let's just put it this. Let's end the podcast on this. I hope of all the shit you've said today that's the thing that's true. I would much rather it be true that they don't care and that whales actually do just explode out of nowhere.
And that I am going to be a successful comedian.
The least likely.
What's more likely? That most women don't care about your dick, or that I will make it as a full-time comedian with disposable income from comedy?
They're both so unlikely that if I try to answer this question, we're going to be sucked into a black hole. That's how unlikely both are.
All right. Yeah.
Nah, man, you just keep doing what you're doing. Chase those dreams.
All right, then.
They're not going to catch themselves.
No.
All right, Ross. Thanks for coming on, man.
Bye.